Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
DiMarcano on the carry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cardinals.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Has his man, it's DiMarcano. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play action, here's Murray. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Got his man. That's Zay Jones. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Now we'll run with DiMarcano. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Chad Ryland.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Another for Williams. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here comes Emari DeMercado. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's DeMercado. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're set up at the 35 now. Murray here on first down. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Just a yard left to go on second down. A run here. This is DeMercado. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's a game to DeMercado. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Murray from the pistol. Into the hands of Harrison. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
1st and 10, Murray dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Kick taken in here at the 17. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to the well again. And he takes it down to the 33. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Cardinals first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Hits his running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running is nice. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And a Cardinal first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another carry for him. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
At the 7-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. 2nd and goal at the 2.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ooh, option play, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to run it.
And he gets it on a sneak. Touchdown. The Cardinals to make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Cowboys 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the 16. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action, Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's second down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throwing again is Dak. Screen here for Williams. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, third down. Hits him on the in route. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Going for it, it's Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Another run for Williams. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Prescott with a blitz coming. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Makes the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Brian Anger on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. The Cardinals and Amari DiMercato to take over once more. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. It's an option right that... Oh, Murray lost it! And he falls on it. So they're going to keep possession and a chance to add to their lead. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
He was covered by...
Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record by 25 straight completions to begin the game. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31.
17 yards.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
DiMercato on the carry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Kyler setting up the running back screen. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Murray. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. give him 32 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Knight. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Knight. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Dumped off to his running back. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 16-point ball game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
Cowboys 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 14. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. Short pickup to their own 31. Josh Sweat making the stop.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down now. They need 7. Straight ahead with William. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Offense to the line. Second down. To throw is Prescott. That's Lamb running a slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Greg Dortch back to return for the Cardinals. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Cardinals and Amari DiMercato to take over once more. And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with DiMercato. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cardinals with a long ways to go for a score. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. Harrison secures this left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. It's a gain of 6. And a Cardinal 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Complete to Marvin Harrison Jr.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's Kyler to throw. That one's complete right side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Here's DiMercado. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
10 yards.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Left side into the hands of McBride. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he takes it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. They've got first down from the 31. Working from the pistol, Prescott finds him over the middle. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dak out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Dak throwing again. Screen here for Williams. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Delivers another one to Williams. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Murray on the play fake. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
He just throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. They're going play action. It's Murray. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's a game to DiMercato. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Harrison. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game.
Cowboys 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
Arizona.
Turpin with a return. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. 7 to go. Dak off the play fake. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Run here. This is DeMercado. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Play action now. Murray. Go right side, and McBride has it. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
And it's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Cardinals first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Off the play action, here's Murray. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. To the air on third and long. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
And the Cardinals, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Arizona.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Running his night. Escapes the defender. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Running for the marker on second. Oh, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. DeMarcado. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Another carry for it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Cardinals piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals continue piling onto this lead.
Cowboys 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Dak. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Another throw for Prescott. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Motion.
Prescott here from the gun. He's got it at the 6. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Here's another for him. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
DeMercado bringing it back. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cardinals and Amari DeMercado to take over once more. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Harrison secures this left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
To number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. DeMercado on the carry. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and...
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cardinals football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Murray has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Setting him on the dive. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
11 more yards. That's another Cardinals.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Jerron Bland on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to tuck it and run. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Murray to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 14. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. Still has some space inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Cowboys 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Murray looking to throw. He's got it. That's McBride. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going play action. It's Murray. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings them to 3rd down.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Murray on 3rd down. Now here he goes. Again, he's got room. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This play goes for 36. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy. And whatever total he reaches before the end of this one. They'll run with DeMarcano. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
48, Cowboys 21.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Crunch.
Here's Williams to start the drive. Shoots away from one. So they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Draw play. This is Williams. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's got it, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Dak to the air here. That's Lamb running slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He finds Pickens left side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
10 more yards. Complete to George Pickens. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cardinals' 19-yard line.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Dak now from the gun. That throw finds Tolbert. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Now Dak to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Cowboys 28.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Cardinals and Amari DiMercado to take over once more. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. It's not on the carry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals tack on 7 more to their lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This is taken in at the 13. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. He lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Cowboys 35.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's a game to DeMercado. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They're going option keeper on first and 10. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Murray. Jump off, caught by his back. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Murray with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Offense is set. First and 10. A run here. This is DeMercado. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. On the ground, this is Knight. And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals continue adding on to that lead. And they're whistling for a stop here. That's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 14. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. they go with Williams. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Second down now, they need 7. Prescott here from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run the toss for Williams. He's out in the clear. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
They've got first down from the 31. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Prescott will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Running for the marker with Williams. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And at this point, he may as well go for it every chance, right? They're leaving the offense out there. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Dallas.